Next, from the state capitol, we talk with Representative John Bradley, who is sponsoring legislation to allow for fracking in Illinois. Fracking is the process of using liquids under high pressure to release natural gas from rock deep underground. This runs about 4 minutes.
Representative John Bradley, thanks for joining us on the Illinois Channel. One of the major issues that we're dealing with here this year, aside from pension, is the fracking issue. You've been one of the lead, I think you're the bill sponsor, are you not, in the House on that bill? We had a press conference not too long ago saying there was an agreement between the industry people and the environmentalists. Where does that bill stand now in the process?
Well, we reached a bipartisan agreement and have put together a historic group coalition of support, both in the environmental coalition, the industry, the Attorney General's office have been instrumental in the negotiations, Department of Natural Resources, Environmental Protection Agency, manufacturers, chamber, the business groups, the oil and gas industry, and the AFL-CIO, as well as the Illinois Farm Bureau. So, historic coalition, people that don't normally come together did for the strongest regulations in the United States, potentially a model for the rest of the nation in terms of protecting our communities, our families, our children in the areas that are potentially going to be hydraulically fractured. The way that it stands now is the bill is positioned in committee, in the Revenue Committee, in anticipation of another amendment involving a potential revenue source or extraction fee associated with the industry. We believe that we've reached an agreement on that piece today, and we're hopeful that we can start moving a bill this week.
Have we decided, has it been decided how much money the state would get on a percentage basis?
Yeah, we have a tentative agreement that we would have in addition to a fee structure for DNR and EPA to make sure they can enforce the regulations and provide for a safe environment. We have an extraction fee of ranging anywhere from 3 to 6% over the life of the well. So that's a tentative agreement that we've just reached here today, so this is quite timely. And I'm actually on my way to a final meeting to hopefully wrap everything up.
And lastly, has anyone run the numbers to, it would be an estimated, but yeah. I'm wondering how much money would it mean for the state? We've seen South Dakota, or North Dakota rather, has a balanced budget. Actually, they have a surplus. It's a smaller state. But
if the resources are there, and if the play, as they call it in the oil and gas industry, is comparable to other places, which we don't know, but if it's comparable, even if it's somewhat less than comparable, you're talking about a significant amount of potential revenue for the state of Illinois in the tens and potentially in the hundreds of millions of dollars.
Representative, I know you got to go, so I could ask some more questions. I'll let you go, but thanks. Maybe we can follow up with you later on. Thanks.
Good to see you.
You're watching the Illinois Channel, an independent nonprofit corporation formed to provide gavel-to-gavel coverage of Illinois state government and other public affairs events taking place across Illinois.